everyone, Saylin here. I just want to do a quick video on how to properly submit the request form for my MVC processing time spreadsheet. Before we figure out if you need to do add or update, please make sure your timeline is up to date. This means make sure your consulate is the proper one. If I see Armenia, I won't even think about adding you. If applicable, make sure your marriage date is listed, when you sent the I-130, the NOA1 date, when it was approved. And as you go along, MVC received, when you paid bills, when you sent packages. If you're submitting an update for case complete, make sure your timeline actually has the case completed date. To figure out if you need to click the add or update, it's based on the spreadsheet. If you're on the spreadsheet already, please do update. If you are not on the spreadsheet, do add. If you don't know if you're on the spreadsheet or not, you can go to the spreadsheet and look for yourself. The top part is for those that have case completes already, and it's sorted by case complete date. And the bottom part is for those that don't have case completes, and that's sorted by NOA2 date. So if you are on here, please do update. If you're not, please do add. So I'm going to go through both one by one just to show you how to properly do it. So for add, to start off with, choose what service center your I-130 was approved from. Please choose the most recent service center. So if you were transferred at some point, please choose that second service center. If you were transferred to a local office, please choose other and write it in. But for now, for this example, we'll just do California. The next requirement is NOA2 date. This is the notice date on your notice of action. So for example, we're going to do this. If your case has progressed more, please include those dates, obviously. We'll say that it has. The next bit, if you've gotten a checklist, please check yes. Please don't include false checklists, only real ones. So if you do have a checklist, please click yes. If you didn't get a checklist, then just skip it altogether. Case complete date. And then there's just a few little extra bits under comments. If you're doing electronic processing, please check this off. And please know that electronic processing means emailing packages to NVC. This does not include receiving correspondence from NVC. If you're expedited, please choose this and include the date that NVC closed your case. And other is for other visa categories besides IR1, CR1. Just please list it so I can note it on the spreadsheet properly. And then the very last requirement is timeline. I need a link to your timeline to know who you are, to write down your member name. To find out the link to your timeline, simply go to your profile, scroll down to the bottom and click on timeline, and then just copy this into this box and paste it. Please don't include a link to my timeline. Obviously this is silly and not right. So once you've filled this all out as best as you can, hit submit. You're gonna see this little ending thing with a couple of messages from me. You can see your line on the response sheet if you scroll all the way to the bottom. Here's the one I just submitted. I'll explain the color-coded boxes at the end. For now, let's go through the update process. So let's say update. This means you're already on the spreadsheet and you want to update something. Come on. I've got too many tabs open apparently. Okay, here we go. Something different between the add and update. If something's already included on the spreadsheet, please don't include it again. It's easier for me to see what the update is if you don't include everything that's already on the spreadsheet. So unless the service center is listed wrong, please don't choose your service center again. The one thing I do want you to choose again is the NOA2 date. This is so I can easily find you on the spreadsheet. So let's put that. Now, as I put all in caps, don't include dates that are already submitted. So for this example, I had already submitted an NVC received date, so I'm going to skip that. But let's say the case number assigned is the update that I want to include. So let's put that in. Obviously, don't put dates that don't apply to you yet. Also, for sending packages, please include the date that you sent the package, not when NVC received it. Another thing, please use the date based in the US. For example, if you sent the package from the Philippines on July 10th, Please use July 9th as the US date. I like to do this just for consistency. Also, please don't include future dates, so if you're planning on sending the AOS package next week, just wait until you actually send the package to update the spreadsheet in case something goes wrong. Again, there's a checklist. If you got one, you need to update that. Check off yes. Comments. If you're already listed on the spreadsheet as doing electronic processing, you don't need to recheck it again. Same thing for visa category. And then the last thing that's required is the timeline. Again, this is just to know who you are so I can easily find you on the spreadsheet based on your NOA2 date. So paste that in and then hit submit. You'll see the same ending and you can see yourself on the response sheet. This time it will be update and you'll be on the right hand side. And as you can see easily, NOA2 date and the update. The reason why I asked not to include dates already on the spreadsheet because it gets messy. I don't know what your update is. So for example, this person included all the dates. For properly submitting the form, it's nice just to see the NOA2 date. I can locate you on the spreadsheet and then I can easily see what the update is. For the color coding, to explain it, the orange one is not a proper link to timelines. This person linked to the main visa journey page. Obviously, I don't know who you are, so I can't add you to the spreadsheet. Mostly though, it's the yellow ones, which means Armenia is listed as the consulate. So please don't do this. I like to add people to the spreadsheet. The reason why I choose not to add people who have Armenia listed as consulate is for data using on visa journey. It's nice and handy when people have timelines filled out properly so you can get estimates for averaging dates and stuff. Anyways, so the pink ones are for people who link to my timeline. Please don't do this. This doesn't work. Green ones means dates are missing. So for example, this person said NVC assigned a case number yet, but did not include an NVC received date. So please fill in dates properly. If you do find yourself listed on the NVC response sheet with a colored note, please just fix it, whatever is wrong, and then resubmit the form. If you see that there's no colored notes at all, that means I haven't gotten to you yet, so just please be patient. Hopefully that covers everything I wanted to, and it helps to properly fill out the request form and makes my life easier. If you have any questions, you can contact me through Visa Journey. My profile is Saylin. Thank you. Bye.